When you're playing a game of Magic, you can concede the game at any time. Some heroes today chose to exercise this right, and some did not. Magic players can concede the game at any time. Some heroes today chose to exercise this right, and some, well, did not. I am on the draw here in match 1 versus Pickled 6. I can't keep this hand. I can keep this one. I really wish I knew what the hero was on, because if they were on a blue deck, I'd keep the Black Vise. But fortunately, it's fairly easy to find that out. And it looks like they have a bunch of stuff in a bunch of other formats. Nothing particularly pops out at me. I think I'm going to bottom the Black Vise, and I'm going to regret it. Yep, immediately punished. Basic Island. They shuffled their Portent here, and I just find Gush. Yeah, really wishing I had that Black Vise now. They're impulsing here. I would have dealt like 7 damage to them or something by now. Oh, they're playing black. All right, well, I guess I'll impulse. Interesting. I could just take Counterspell here and be done with it. Or I could take Flash of Insight and prepare for a longer game. Or I could just take the island. I think I will do that. I kind of want the lands. I've got some cantrips in hand. I've got a lot of cantrips in hand. All right, this is getting a bit ridiculous. They've revealed that they are on blue-black Psychatog. They might have the Dreadnoughts, they might not. I hit mana short, I like that. Here comes Psychatog. I don't know if I counter this or not. I could attempt to counter at the very least, but that would tap me out of some things. I think I'm just gonna let it go. Ooh, impulse. Well, I am gonna try and hit a land drop here. Oh, but it comes at the cost of Stasis. Nah, I have to take the Stasis. If I Gush right now, I would have to discard 3 cards. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm gonna have to let this go. I think I'm gonna have to bin a Fire Ice. And I will ice this Psychatog now. Great, I found Chain of Vapor. Not particularly mad about that. Just thinking here. They've just kept their mana open. I think I'm going to pitch a Thwart. I just don't see myself needing double Counterspell. All right, you got it. Accumulated Knowledge. I will attempt ice on Psychatog here. All right, that just worked. That's great. For another Psychatog, I'm going to choose to let that go. And end of turn, I think it's time to mana short. All right, they let that go too. I think I'm gonna turn off my auto yields. I don't know if I wanna pitch a Black Vise here. I think I will though. And I'm just not gonna untap this one. All right, this is a much better spot for me to Gush, and I will do it. Found another Black Vise anyway, and I've got 5 mana in total to work with. I think I'm just going to land Stasis. If they have a foil, then I can just hardcast Counterspell on it. Okay, and that just happened. Do I want to get greedy and start working on their life total? I think not until I can have 3 islands available for this Thwart. Heroes gushing here. They're going to draw a ton of cards. They are getting saucy with the Psychatog. So that is 10, 15, like 16-ish, plus the base power, 17. Like, I can just chain plus Counterspell here if I want to. And I don't mind sitting at a low life total if necessary. Yeah, that's 4 Psychatogs. All 4 of them. 2 of them exiled, 2 of them tapped in play. Like, I kind of have to chain this Psychatog anyway. Oh, they just gave it up. Like, why? What? Okay, whatever. Okay, whatever. They just kind of went all in, didn't do the math properly or something, and then just realized that they couldn't one-shot me. I don't know what happened there. Like, I had the Chain of Vapor as backup, so I wasn't super duper worried, but still. All right, let's go ahead and sideboard. You know what's really good against this deck? You know what's like super duper awesome, great, fine against this deck? That's right, it's Curse Totem. But what's bad against them? That's the real trick. What is actively bad against Psychatog? I might say that Portent is actively bad. Like, I could take out 4 Portent and I could put in Curse Totem and Flash of Insight, for example. I think I'm okay with this. I'm looking at this deck and I'm thinking about like what's bad against them. I like everything. I like all of it. Ice taps Psychatog, Curse Totem shuts it off completely. Mana Short just completely screws over their game plan. Root Maze is my win con. Black Vise comes down early, starts taxing their life total, makes it so that they can't keep their hand super full for Psychatog. This digs, this is my lock, that's counter, that digs. And it's just kind of a matter of what's the worst card, and I think it might be Portent. This is a one-lander, I'm not keeping it. Mulligan. I will keep this. And I will keep this very happily. Bottom to Fire Ice. Not super mad about that. Having another Black Vise is really interesting. It means that I can start applying pressure relatively quickly. Okay, they're just kind of doing their thing here. And they shuffled off of that Portent, which makes me feel good. I think I'm just going to drop another Black Vise. Like, the hero's got to do something about this at some point, right? Not just cast ops forever. I mean, you got to do something at some point, friend. You can't just cast ops and accumulated knowledges into my Black Vises. You're at 13. I have fire in my hand. You've got 3 basic islands and no swamps. Like, I don't even have to cast Stasis right now. I'm just going to hold my stuff open. Now they're at 9. Pass turn, huh? I am going to give them no reason to do anything. I will literally just sit here and let Black Vise kill them. And that worked. This is why we play Black Vise, is sometimes you just drop Black Vise into Black Vise and the hero casts 4 cantrips and they lose. Oh, Black Vise, I love you. What a beautiful... I don't want to say anything about this that's going to make me lose my PG to PG-13 rating. So let's just say that this guy's probably not actually having a bad time, and move on to match 2. If you're enjoying the video and think you'd like watching more of what I make, please consider subscribing so YouTube can notify you when I go live and upload videos. I appreciate your support. Thank you. I am on the play in match 2 versus All right, hear me out. Hear me out. I keep this, and then I just use my Portents to try and dig for Stasis. And if I find Stasis plus Forsaken City, then this is just a really fast and easy win. And if I don't find Stasis and Forsaken City, then I have another Portent. Black Vise I can drop against another dirtily blue deck. The hero's got this dog thing. What is that? Chrome Companion? That means they're on blue, right? That means they're just going to roll over and die to Black Vise again, because it would be hilarious. Or, you know, the hero could take a minute and a half to resolve a single mulligan, and if that's the speed they're going to be playing the game at, then I'm going to win here in like half an hour. I've done that before. I'll do it again. I will not drop Black Vise on turn 1. That is Forsaken City. It's also my 3rd and 4th land. I think I am going to put Shivan Reef on the bottom, Chain of Vapor in the middle, and then draw the Forsaken City on the hero's upkeep here. Another dirtily blue deck. All right, well, I'm going to drop Island. I'm going to play Black Vise around Daze. That's just down. Now I can do second Portent. I do not need 3 lands. I need to shuffle. Interesting. I could drop another Black Vise. I don't know if I'm going to. I could drop Root Maze. That would be interesting. I don't think I will. I think I'm just going to hold. Another accumulated knowledge. These blue decks, man. So we might be playing against something like Landstill. Ooh, I found Stasis. I will take Stasis, but I'm not going to deploy it yet. Instead, I'm just going to continue dropping Black Vises until the opponent just rolls over. Okay, counterspelling Black Vise number 3. You know what? I get it. Let's go ahead and Gush. Do I want to play Stasis here? I don't think so. I think I will play Root Maze. Wisely fetching around the Root Maze. A Scroll Rack, huh? That enters tapped. I think I might go for Stasis here. And I think I'm pitching the Chain of Vapor to do it. Oh yeah, I can just ram Stasises down their throat until they stop moving. All right, I mean, we're in. If they have a Chain of Vapor, then this can get disrupted. But if not, then we are just in. Yeah, they conceded. I don't even know what they're playing. Some sort of accumulated knowledge, scroll rack, blue-white nonsense. But we just kinda dropped Black Vises until the opponent died. And then like the Stasis Root Maze lock was nice, but I'm not entirely certain how necessary it was. Okay, so it's probably some sort of control matchup. Probably want my Flash of Insight. If I had to take a guess, they're probably playing Landstill. I don't really need to do a whole lot versus them. I don't think that they will have a Brain Freeze. So I am just going to bring in a single Flash of Insight. Fire Ice is not super cool against them. Like, it can hit a Meddling Mage. Suppose it's probably fine enough just based off of that. Do I just get rid of Portent again? I don't know. I'm gonna have to experiment with this. It's such a light touch on sideboarding with this. It's just you bring in the Flash because you know that the match is gonna last really long. This is a one-lander, and the other cards in this hand are fine-ish, but I am gonna mulligan this. It's another one-lander. I'm gonna mulligan that too. All right, we kind of just went down to 5. I will keep my card advantage, at least as much of it as I can. Oh, did I accidentally bottom Flash of Insight? I hope I didn't. Ugh, that would have been pretty bad. I like these cards. I am going to keep all of them. I think I want the Chain of Vapor on the bottom. I'm going to put the Fire Ice on the top, and then I will put the Island into my hand as of the hero's upkeep. Thanks, Evil Ponder. Kind of doing the thing that I need you to do. Oh, that's a Windswept Heath. I might have misplaced what deck they were on. That is really interesting. Yeah, that's a Yavimaya Coast. I think I am gonna Impulse here. Oh, Chain of Vapor and 3 islands. I guess I'm taking an island. I don't know if I want Chain of Vapor. And another island. You've got to be kidding me. They pitched their entire hand to Scroll Rack. I don't know how I feel about that. Geez, they're taking a decent chunk of time to resolve this Scroll Rack. It's the ordering of the cards they're putting back that they're choosing. Hey, we've got Dust Bowl in the chat. Not like we weren't expecting it. I'm just going to continue making land drops. Eventually, I will hardcast this Gush, and that will start to make up some of the card advantage that I lost. And I am just drawing nothing but islands. Let's go. This is a lot of basic islands, though. I really worry about that. Okay, they have one card that they like, and they didn't pitch it to the Scroll Rack. And that activation went a lot faster. Gaia's Blessing on Accumulated Knowledge? Sure. Exploration with no follow-up land, that's fine by me. Yeah, there's just no need for me to do anything here. A Time Warp, taking an extra turn. Yeah. Okay. That doesn't seem like a super effective Time Warp. I think I'm going to Gush over top of this. All right. They shuffled their entire hand with that Scroll Rack. Horn of Greed. Whenever a player plays a land, that player draws a card. All right, that's fine. I'm going to draw some cards. All right, I will Impulse here. Do I want the Counterspell or do I want the card advantage? I think I'll take... honestly, I think I'm going to have enough card advantage off this Horn of Greed. I think I'm going to take the Counterspell. Here's where things get interesting. Let me go ahead and play my land drop and drop a Black Vise. That just happened. That just happened. Now the hero is under pressure. Not immediate pressure, mind you. Oh, Intuition. I'm just going to counter that. But eventual pressure. Wisely not making any more land drops, I think. I mean, I found Stasis. I don't really think I need to be acting on it yet. Horn of Greed's going to draw them a card off of that land drop. And I am A-okay with this. Just being super patient. I'm going to continue making my land drops, drawing cards off of it. And yeah, I've got enough mana here to where I think I can safely cast a Portent. Do I want these cards? I could take a Thwart, I guess. I'm not super excited about this, though. Like, I kind of want to find mana short. I want more Black Vises. Stasis isn't super good in this position. I think I will put Stasis on the bottom, Chain in the middle, Thwart on top. And I guess I'll draw them. I've kind of already got my win condition in play. I think I just need to protect it. Once again, exiling their entire hand to this Scroll Rack. What are they digging for? Honestly, this Horde of Greed has been very good for me. It's been refilling my hand quite a bit. I like it a lot. Once again with the Scroll Rack, though. And I feel like they should have been Dust Bowling my lands. Windswept Heath, draw a card off of that. Keep your hand nice and full for this Black Vise. Draw a card off that island. That's a Ravenous Baloth. Do I care about this? I could have a fight over it. I think I am going to chain the Baloth here. I kind of just want them to fight over this. Tap out some of their lands. And then I can just drop double Stasis into double Thwart. Oh, they're just sacking it instead, huh? I'll take that. That's fine. Is it time? Am I going to tap 2 of their islands? Yeah, I think I will. I think it's time. Oh, and I found Root Maze. Love that for me. Okay, here comes a scroll rack activation. They like 2 of their cards. I am going to max Flash Insight here. Well, at least max that I can do without causing any additional trouble. And I am going to take Chain of Vapor here. All right, and I have Counterspell. How do I want to play this? I do not want to tap this Forsaken City. I am going to lead just Stasis, just like that. Oh, they just let it go. I think I'm going to drop Root Maze. They just let that go too. Okay, I'm just going to hold. There's only so much counter magic that they could have. Yeah, buddy, I'm all rolled up here. I'm sorry. Counter target blue spell, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna let Gainsay resolve, and then I am going to thwart your Naturalize. And that just happened. So double Black Vise, Stasis, and Root Maze in play. All the heroes' lands are tapped and will stay tapped for the rest of the game. And that is a win. These slow, dirtily blue decks, man. They're just so slow and dirtily. All right, let's move on to match 3.
Did losing to my prison deck leave you feeling bitter and despondent? Work through the stages of your grief with a membership to Fate Seal Magic on Patreon, YouTube, or Twitch. As your grief matures, you'll gain perks like early video access, lessons and sideboard guides, featuring your deck in a video, and can even co-host a stream once you reach acceptance. I hope to see you on your path to healing.
I'm on the play here in match 3 versus bigolbeans. I love your username, friend. It's beautiful. This is just counterspells and gushes. I'm gonna keep it. I might have shipped this if I was on the draw, but I'm not on the draw, so I didn't ship it. Mountain Pass. Okay, well, I like that. I like Mountain Pass. Mountain Pass from Sly, even. No. What on earth is going on? Barbarian Ring, Lion's Eye Diamond? There are 0 results for this in MTG Top 8. Do I allow this LED to resolve? I am going to allow it to resolve, and I am going to see in what fantastical way I die. I'm going to take Basic Island here, unfortunately, and I'm going to continue to hope for the best. LED Barbarian Ring Mountain Pass. What is going on here? Passing turn back again? Okay, well now I've got double Counterspell open. The hero is continuing to just draw cards and pass. They have to discard a cleanup here. They discarded a Basking Rootwalla. I understand. All right. I don't think it's time for me to fire off Stasis yet. I think I'm going to continue to be patient. I kind of want them to commit to something here before I Stasis, you know? Or maybe I'll Stasis next turn once I don't have any land drops to make. Just gonna have to see. Another Basking Rootwalla discarded a hand size getting cast in the cleanup step. That's great. Honestly, I think it might be time to Stasis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This will put me up to 10 cards in hand. I can still drop Basic Island into Stasis and still hold open double Counterspell. I still don't know what colors they are playing. And I might start making wrong decisions because I'm afraid. Like, I might just discard an island to hand size here. Or I'll just take a lightning bolt to the face and still discard an island to hand size. I feel like I need to hold my interaction open. At this point, I'm looking for Black Vise. Hey, it's Black Vise. Look at that. Ask and you shall receive. So this now puts the pressure on them to use their LED, even if it's at an inopportune time. That's a Wasteland. I don't care for that. Well, I am probably going to get Wastelanded off of this untapped Forsaken City anyway, so I will just drop this Black Vise now. They're not discarding their hand to LED. I don't know what's going on. Ooh, that is double Wasteland. I don't like that. But they're not firing them off. I think I can safely pitch a Stasis. Okay, now they're going after my cities because I think they see what's going on. I think I'm going to continue to hold, though. Hey, it's Forsaken City. Love to see that. All right, and here we go. This is them popping the LED. So it looks like it's just some sort of aggressive discard your stuff madness sort of thing. They can cast one of these arrogant worms, but not both. What else did they discard? Bunch of flashback stuff. Yeah, so they have green in their deck somewhere, right? Yikes. And that's just third Wasteland just ripped right off the top. I am going to chain my Stasis because I have to. And I kind of have to sacrifice this Forsaken City anyway. So maybe I do just sack this and I bounce their Arrogant Worm. Just rip that Wasteland right off the tippity top of their deck. I am at an effective 8, assuming they want to tap this mountain to deal some damage to me. Oh, and it's Root Maze. Jeez. Well, if I can find my 4th Forsaken City, then that's game. If not, then I'm in trouble, actually. Like, I need to find something here. Black Vise number 2 is not going to do it. Or number 3, I guess. Chaining Stasis again. I'm not going to sack a land this time. I don't think I need to replay Stasis immediately. I think I can afford to just drop another Black Vise and then just be patient a little bit. They're going to get to untap here. I think I'm going to have to be fine with that. I am going to take a little bit of a hit. I'm going to fall to 7, and I'm just going to pass turn, see what happens. All right, I drew another Fire Ice. That's a lot of those. Oh, yeah, that is a lot of Fiery Temper at my face. I should have counterspelled that. What am I thinking? Yeah, I definitely should have counterspelled that. I'm going to ice this Basking Rootwalla. I am going to ice this Basking Rootwalla. I'm going to fall to 3, and then they're going to bolt me, and I'm going to die. Oh, they just have double Barbarian Ring. All right, sure. Oof, that hurts. So that game kind of fell apart when they ripped the 3rd Wasteland, not going to lie. Like, there was an argument for counterspelling this Fiery Temper. I probably should have done that. But geez, that was rough. What do I even call this deck? Red-Green Madness, I guess? I'm going to try that. So I did not see a single source of actual green mana. I didn't see an actual green source in their list at all, except for the LEDs. It just makes me extremely curious as to how their deck is built. And I don't know how their deck is built. I think Mana Short might be bad here. I think Flash of Insight might also be bad. And now I decide if I want Root Maze or not. I think I want Root Maze because they have Wastelands. So if I want Root Maze, then I'm probably siding out a Black Vise. Now, what am I bringing in? It's the choices between Chill or Pyroclasm, really. Do I want Chills? Do I want Pyroclasms? I'm not entirely certain. I could also try Annuls. I don't think I want Annuls. There's a lot of stuffs that are too big for Pyroclasm, though. But Chill could be completely dead. I don't know how to sideboard against here. Yeah, I could see 2 Chill and Mana Short. I don't know if I want to keep the Mana Short in, though, because like they tend to just kind of tap out. OSP, I think I will take your advice. I don't know if this is correct or not. I could see 3rd Chill being in the deck. You know, that's a good point. The hero here does seem like they're pretty patient. And Mana Short is very good against patient people. And this hand is terrible against everybody. We're going to mulligan that. I will keep this, and I'm going to actually bottom an island here. I'm going to find plenty of islands. All right, Portent. We are looking for... Are we looking for these cards? Not particularly. I think this is just a shuffle. I'm looking for a Counterspell. I'm looking for Stasis. I'm looking for a red-producing land. There's a Stasis. That's pretty good. Okay, so they do have green sources. We just didn't see a single one of them last game. I just drop turn 2 Stasis and die. It's an option I have available to me. I guess I did see this Wild Mongrel last time, so maybe I should have brought in, I don't know, something. Curse Totem? Yeah, now these Chills are looking pretty silly, aren't they? I think I will take the Forsaken City. At least I found Chain of Vapor, though. Wasteland is down. Thank goodness that I don't have any non-basics down right now. Well, I found another Forsaken City, so I will just dangle one out here. Do I really want to play against a 4/4 right now? Not particularly. I'm going to thwart this. Oh, it's double Wasteland again. No love. No love. And they don't have to do a dang thing at sorcery speed either. They can do everything at instant speed. I am going to pitch cast a Gush here. And just do what? Just gonna let it go. Oh my god. That's another Arrogant Worm. We saw 2 different decks here. This is just two different decks. I don't understand how they did it, but in the previous game, it was just all red stuff. And in this game, it's just all green stuff. They are pumping their Root Wallow, wisely leaving this wasteland open. I think I might have to do something here that I don't like. I think I might have to hold back my Chain of Vapor, and I'm gonna have to play out Forsaken City this turn and use it to cast a Stasis. I do not like this play. This play does not make me feel safe. Yep, Forsaken City's gone. Like now, if they just have Pyroblast, then I'm just cooked, just super hard cooked. I can fade Pyroblast starting next turn a little bit. Okay, I drew the basic island. So that's good for me, a little bit. Mana short. Not particularly useful in this situation. Yeah, they're just casting Root Wallows at this point. There's a chance that I should thwart one of these just to pick up the land. That would tap me out of Thwart for Pyroblast. But honestly, what's more likely, I think, is that they just have like land into something, I guess. Land into Bolt would hurt. But then I would just thwart the Bolt. Land into Barbarian Ring. That's not turned on yet, but it will be turned on eventually. I think I talked myself into it. I think I'm going to thwart this Basking Root Wallow. Partially because I need the land drops. Like, yeah, I have Chain of Vapor. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I kind of just need to see how this plays out before I decide if that was a good play or not. And now there's this Carplusian Forest, which means they could have Naturalize. And if they do have Naturalize, then I'm dead. That's just it. All right, they didn't cast Naturalize there. And there's a Fiery Temper, tapping the Carplusian Forest to do it. I think this is just game. Yeah, I should have held back the Thwart for a Fiery Temper or a Lightning Bolt, huh? But then if I had done that, then they would have just waited on the Basking Root Wallow attack and I would have just died to a pump from it. I don't know. It's really tough. It's really tough. I'm at 1. Just gonna wait for them to dump their hand to this Barbarian Ring and kill me with it. These really strong deck from the hero here. Very difficult for me to interact with. Like I didn't see this side of the deck. I saw the LEDs and I'm like, okay, well that's probably what they're doing. But it's just madness. I should have had the Curse Totems in. It would have taken them off of Wild Mongrel, would have taken them off of Basking Root Wallow. Well, now I know. For next time. That's okay. Let's move on to match 4. We are on the draw here in match 4 versus someone who's saying they're playing red deck wins. I don't know if that's true or not, but I will keep this hand. Yeah, Underground River. Nice try. This hand is quite well insulated against a duress. Discarding Gush, I'm okay with that. I just hit the Counterspell, not mad about it. This nerd's trying to fool me by saying that they're on red deck wins. I'm not going to fall for that. I almost fell for it. They're duressing me again. I am going to ice their island, literally just to draw a card. I just wanted the land, that's all. Chain of Vapor is down. This tells me that they might be on something like Stifle Knot, the blue-black version with the Psychatogs. I was deathly afraid of them just going Dreadnought into Stifle right there, but it looks like it didn't happen. Playing the island they know about, not playing the Forsaken City, that's the unknown draw. Just gonna cycle Flash of Insight here. Like, I know this could get dazed. I don't know if I'm too terribly worried about that. Ooh, found Mana Short. Yes, please. I found Root Maze. I don't think I play Root Maze. I think I just be very, very, very patient. Duress number 3. I'm gonna counterspell that. Counterspell back, huh? Okay, I'm gonna let it happen now. They took the Root Maze. I think that was the correct take. It sucks that I'm not gonna get that back, but you know, it's whatever. Well, I'm just gonna continue to just kind of sit here and do nothing. I've been duressed 3 times. I don't really see a need to rush into stuff. I've got Mana Short that was left in my hand. The hero knows about Mana Short, but it's one thing to know about Mana Short and it's another thing to like play around it. Would love a land here. Instead, I got Fire Ice, which is not terrible, I guess. Duress number 4. I'm gonna let it go. They're probably gonna take Mana Short. No, they took my Impulse. Oh, interesting. Why would you take my Impulse? Oh, it's time to Flash of Insight. Start rebuilding after all this discard. They have cast every single duress in their deck on me. Every single one of them. I haven't found Stasis yet. but I did find Gush and Portent. I don't know if I need Gush. I'm gonna take the Portent. And Portent finds Counterspell, Black Vise, Shivan Reef. All right, I am down to have these cards. I don't have to keep my hand safe anymore unless they have like a Cabal Therapy or something. I think I will actually put Black Vise on the bottom, Shivan Reef on top, and then Counterspell in my hand. I kind of just want to make my land drop next turn, honestly. Ooh, that's a pretty Gush. Look at that. You got it. Is this Dr. Teeth? Is he finally coming down? That's Dr. Teeth. Do I want to counter this? Yeah, I think I do want to counter this. And that's a foil. I can keep Dr. Teeth tapped down for a decent chunk of time. I don't think I'm going to continue to fight. They've got 12 cards in their graveyard. They've already used 2 Gushes. I think I will tap Dr. Teeth on their upkeep. All right, and they just let that go. Let's go ahead and drop a Black Vise here. And once again, I am going to tap it. So they've got 4 cards in hand, 13 cards in their graveyard. So that would be +4, and then 18, 9, so 13, 14. That's not quite lethal. It is getting close, and I am at the mercy of the top of my deck here. It's been half the deck, actually, and I haven't found a Stasis yet. We might be hitting the deck's natural fail rate. I will have to counter a Gush-style card. Okay, they're just hitting me for this amount, not a super huge amount. The Powder Keg. I don't think I care about Powder Keg. I need Stasis, please. Just rip a Stasis. Or an island, sure. So 5 plus 5 plus like 1 or something. So once again, they need a little bit of extra help in order to make Psychatog lethal here. It didn't happen, fortunately. Okay, I finally hit a piece of consistency. Let's go ahead and fire this off. Oh, and it's finally Stasis. Oh, geez. It happened. I found Stasis. All the way at the bottomiest of the bottom. I think I am going to have the mana short fight on their upkeep then. I can back this up with triple Counterspell. That's probably plenty of stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna counter that. Foil on what? The Counterspell on Gush? All right, let's do some math real quick. They would be at 5 cards. They would have, that would only be 11. I think I need to do this though. I am going to thwart that. It gives me some untapped islands for Stasis as well. Well, I mean, after they draw their card for turn, they would be at 5 cards. All right, I won the fight, and I'm only taking a little bit of damage here. They're wanting to keep all of their cards in their hand. They don't have the ability to cast foil with what they've got. Okay, here we go. Stasis. Honestly, probably should have done that off of an island. I have the potential ability to win this game. I just need to execute it. The hero being very patient with this powder keg. I like that. Unfortunately, I am behind on cards in deck. I don't think it's going to come to that, but it could. I'm mostly just waiting to draw into a Chain of Vapor at this point. I've had to discard how many? I've got 1 in exile. I have none in graveyard, but I've used 3 fire ices, which is not great. That's a Gush. I think I'm just going to hold it. It can't get the rest from my hand. Honestly, this game might come down to time. This match might come down to time. I have to be worried about that. I'm gonna remove the beginning of combat stop, and now I will Gush. And I think I will cast Portent here. I found a Chain of Vapor. I will take it. Using Portent's ability. No. Wow, they're Portenting themselves, huh? I'm just gonna continue to be patient then. No need to get aggressive. Got a nice steady flow of islands here. I would like to draw a counterspell of some sort, but I'll do that later. I think here I'm going to give myself a little bit of a burst of mana. I'm going to pitch the Forsaken City. No, I'm going to pitch the Shivan Reef and then do it like this. Now I've got an island, and at some point I'm going to have a fight. Not like this though. This is definitely a shuffle. I'm looking for a counterspell, of which there are 1, 2, 3 in exile, so I've got 1 left in the deck. I have a Thwart in hand. I have a Thwart in my graveyard. So I've got 2 counterspells left in my deck. Gonna continue to be patient here. I've got plenty of cards left to win. How many chains do I have? I've got 1 chain in exile. That's it? I've got a block chains then. Interesting. I think it is time to pitch a single Black Vise. Okay, I found Gush. Gush is good for me. I like Gush. I found another Stasis. That's not particularly strong. They've kept their hand at 4 cards this entire time. I need a little bit of help here. That is a little bit of help. So I need to decide when I'm going for this. I'm going to turn off auto yields starting at my next turn. All right, auto yields are turned off. And I believe I am going to have this fight on their upkeep. Yeah, right here. I'm going to have it right now. All right, so this is Chain of Vapor on my Stasis. Counterspell. I will thwart this Counterspell. Gush in response. I'm going to let that happen. Fetch in response. Counterspell again, targeting the Chain of Vapor. So they're really doing their best to keep all of this stuff on the stack. Oil on Chain of Vapor. I'm going to Impulse. I'm going to see what I hit. I hit Thwart. I am going to do this. Thwart on Foil. Counterspell on Counterspell. Thwart on Counterspell. Counterspell on Chain of Vapor. Chain of Vapor bouncing Stasis. I am going to sacrifice a Forsaken City. And I'm going to bounce your Psychatog. All right, that was a fun little fight we had. They're just going to recast Psychatog here, of course. Oh, and I'm in trouble. I'm in danger. I didn't think about this. Now I need a way to get rid of Psychatog or else they just win, right? Because they have a fully stocked graveyard. Yeah, that was maybe silly of me. Jeez, this is so difficult to play. Now I've just kind of got a handful of lands. I will pitch an island here. Yeah, I need something off the top right now because I made a mistake. I thought so much about if I could, I didn't think about if I should. And it's basic island. I am going to play that. I am going to play Stasis. And I'm going to F6 because that's all I can do. Yeah, I hadn't really thought about the fact that this untaps their Psychatog, you know? Oh, they didn't attack with it. All right, sure. Well, I'm going to continue to play out lands then. I mean, I understand why they didn't attack with it. They're just afraid that I'll bounce it, but I don't have it. I just don't have it. I am going to Portent here. I think I'm running out of time. Yeah, that's a Chain of Vapor. Any order. Do not... Oh, I just did any order. Come on. Come on, I just did any order when I should not have done that. Definitely should not have done that. I got rewarded anyway. Never punished. Are they going to go all in here? If they have anything, I'm just cooked. All right, now it's time to chain this. Will this resolve? Probably not. Yep, and that's game. Oof, super frustrating. If I had played this slightly tighter, then maybe I could have won. But honestly, like the combination of Psychatog and Powder Keg just kind of really hurt. All right, sideboarding plan. Curse Totem plus Flash of Insight. Siding out my Portents. Let's do this. I would like to be on the play, thank you. And I am gonna keep this hand. Turn 1 Black Vise is strong. And with how far behind I am, like on clock, like I should have like 20 minutes here. I kind of just need to go aggro. I mean, I got second Black Vise. I'm going to play second Black Vise. I'm not bluffing anything. Yikes, that is a Powder Keg. I mean, I can tap the Powder Keg here to get like one more turn of Black Vise power. I don't know if that's correct to do or not. I think I'm going to let it go. Psychatog directly into my nothing. And now we are in just the same squeeze that we were in before. Yeah, they're blowing up the Powder Keg now. There goes my Black Vises. Oh, jeez. Just straight into duress number 2, huh? I mean, I'm gonna let it go. They took the Fire Ice pretty dang quickly off of that. All right, Flash of Insight. Please save me. I can only do for 2. But it kind of has to happen now. And I found Counterspell. That's not great. All right, I need a lot more resources before I can actually consider myself stable in any way. Yeah, no. You may not have whatever the heck that is. I'm not going to let you take all my Black Vises. Oh, jeez. That was disgusting. Impulse. I will main phase this. I found Gush. All right. Root Maze to the bottom, unfortunately. I'll fix that eventually, maybe. And Black Vise number 3. The hero is starting to run out of time. Just a little bit, though. Oh, I found Stasis. I found Stasis. I have Chain of Vapor. I'm going to set a stop on their upkeep. Yeah, that's a shuffle off the Portent. I think it might be time for me to go for it. I'm going to go for it. Mana short. Yep, that resolved. Now I would lose to foil. That would be really frustrating, but I don't think I can afford to play around it. All right, it's in. Stasis is in, and I think I'm going to use the clock as my win condition here, honestly. Don't really need Forsaken City down. I'm just kind of making land drops. Yikes, that is a duress. If I cast this Chain of Vapor, then they're going to bounce Stasis, and I just lose Stasis. So I'm going to let the duress resolve. Now I am kind of leaning on this Forsaken City. Yeah, Hero's trying to play really quickly here. I found Fire Ice. I think I actually might cast that. That's a foil on ice. You got it. I am running pretty low on resources. I would love something else here. Ooh, this leaves me open to Daze, but I think I have to accept that. Right, I'm not going to make that mistake again. I made that mistake the last time. I'm not going to make the mistake again. I am going to turn off my auto yields, and I'm going to do this on their upkeep here. Bouncing Black Vise, that's fine. I'm not going to continue this chain. Maybe I should have bounced my Stasis then, huh? There's an argument to be made for that. I am gaining time on my opponent here. Yeah, I think I'm going to commit to the time being the thing that I win with. Really could use a Gush right now. I would love Gush. Is there a difference between me playing this out or not? I'm going to play it out. Not smart enough to know if there's a difference between this or not. Aha, I remembered that trick. If my hand's empty, then it doesn't trigger. I think the hero might just be looking for a reason to concede here. Or they didn't. All right. That's right. I'm getting smarter. I'm learning how to play the deck. My hand is empty, so Forsaken City is just going to go through the entire time. Oh, that's a Gush. I want Gush. Where's my Gush? That's Flash of Insight. That's not even that good. So this means that Dr. Teeth can come down in 2 turns, right? Because they've got the Underground River, they've got the basic island that they just put into their hand. And I'm just drawing Stasis. No, not like this. Not like this. Maybe I should have fought harder to have Black Vise in play. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. That's just it. That's just it. I'm going to go ahead and pass turn. I'm going to make the hero execute their thing. But this is game. I think they can click fast enough to do this too. I think that this game came down to me not chaining my Stasis. Like, I just chained the Psychatog directly. I should have chained my Stasis as well. If I have done that, I might have won the game and I might have won the match. I was going to just draw a whole fat lot of nothing. This Thwart would have been really good on the turn that they decided to go for the Psychatog. Dang. All right, but I'm learning some lessons, like the Forsaken City thing, not just holding down 4, which cost me a match before. I'm learning to do that. And now I'm learning that sometimes I can just, take a second, chill, and then say, okay, well, sometimes I need to chain Stasis into Psychatog instead of just chaining the Psychatog directly. 47 seconds left on the hero's clock. Let's just go ahead and give them a big old something for that, I guess. Okay, 5th and final match. Let's go. I'm on the play here. 5th and final match versus Strachc. It's a pretty good hand. I'm going to keep this pretty good hand. It doesn't have a Stasis in it, but it has Black Vise. It has like a Counterspell, I guess. And Fire Ice can do something if I need it to do something. Now let's see if I auto-win versus a Dirtly Blue deck, or if they are playing cards that try to kill me. It's Flooded Strand. I love to see Flooded Strand. I love to see Basic Island. I don't love to see Careful Study. That means they're on Reanimator. But I will just go ahead and drop this Shivan Reef. See what I can do about everything else. Basic Forest, huh? Survival of the Fittest. Get the heck out of here with that BS. Come on. No way. No way, no how. You may not do that. And it looks like they are actually trying to kill me with their cards. So that means Black Vise is going to be a lot less effective. It's going to need some help. I don't think I want to cast anything here. I think this is okay. Ooh, that's a lot of Fire Ices. That is a lot of Fire Ices. It's probably at least 1 more Fire Ice than I actually need. If they choose to fetch on the end step, I'm going to fire both these Basking Wallows. They're not fetching on the end step. Smart, smart. Looks like they're pumping. I am going to fire here. I'm going to see if I can kind of convince them to pump the other Rootwalla. They're losing a Rootwalla regardless of what they do. It's just if they want to more or less tap out here, or if they want to keep the other Rootwalla alive. No, they just let it all go. All right. Root Maze, huh? So that means I'm just a stasis away from just winning this game. How interesting. I think I will land Root Maze. This will at least encourage a fetch, I guess, though that's not particularly relevant. All right, so that Windswept Heath is not going to be representing mana for a decent chunk of time. Do I want to ice something? I could ice their island, I guess. I kind of just want to get this out of hand, even if it's suboptimal. Like, I need to start something going here. I need to find some cantrips. I need to find stasis. Okay, this is great. If I can find stasis at any point here, then I think I just win on the spot, because this arrogant worm is going to completely tap them out. But that means I need to find stasis, you know? I didn't hit stasis. I could chain the tireless tribe right now. That would turn off circular logic, I guess, but I haven't even found stasis yet. I'm just going to hold. Well, there's stasis. Ugh. All right. Well, Shivan Reef enters tapped. That's really funny. If they had tapped out to cast that arrogant worm, then I would have just won the game on the spot. I don't think I do anything here. I think I just wait. They didn't attack with the tireless tribe. I'm just going to Portent. I'm going to take it slow. I like these cards. I'm going to put Impulse on the bottom, Island on top, Counterspell in my hand ASAP. And I think I see the pieces coming together here. Though they are attacking. Just for one, though. I am going to chain their tireless tribe now. I think playing this Root Maze was a mistake. I don't think I should have done that. No, they just let it go. Don't think I'm going to untap the Forsaken City. They could be holding circular logic open right now. I'm just going to play my land. Going to be patient. I don't think this is stasis time. They got 4 open mana. I need to address that. And if they just don't do anything, then I will eventually win. I think I'll let that go. And I'm going to chain it on their end step. All right, they just let that go. Now it might actually be stasis time. Let me see what I draw. Impulse, huh? I think it's stasis time. I'm just going to do it naked. If they circular logic this, then I win the game. Fetching with Windswept Heath. Love to see it. Sorry, that plains enters tap, friend. Well, well, well. It's that exact thing that I said was going to happen. Exactly as I called it out. And now we have Stasis, Root Maze, Black Vise. And the game's over. Yeah, that's a concession. Love to see it. They were telegraphing circular logic so freaking hard. I felt like I just had to do something that tried to play around that, but you know. Okay, so how do I want to play against this deck, huh? I think I want the Curse Totems in, obviously. Do I bring in Mana Shore or take it out? I might. Fire Ice is okay against them. I don't think I want the Flash of Insight. It's not really that type of matchup. And Black Vise's stock kind of goes down if they have a bunch of discard outlets. So I think I will side like this. And we're going to see if that is any good. Hey, it's a one-lander with all of the things that I could ever want except not. Wow, it's another one-lander straight to 5. Ugh. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to bottom the Gush and I guess the Impulse. Plains Pass is interesting. Portent could hopefully find some lands. That is 3 lands. Do I want all 3 of these lands? I don't not want all 3 of these lands, especially since I have Thwart in hand. Yeah, I'm going to put Forsaken City on the bottom here, and I'm just going to draw 2 lands. Oh, yikes. That is an Enlightened Tutor for a zombie infestation. Oh, Lord. That's really not good. I am not prepared to deal with the zombie infestation. That's really not good. I am not prepared for this. Curse Totem, I guess. I have a bad feeling that I'm going to lose this game because of that zombie infestation. Like, I was feeling okay-ish before that. But now, just nah, straight no. At least Wild Mongrel is just a 2-mana 2/2. And Circular Logic is shut off. I think I might have to drop Stasis. Although, doing it without Thwart backup seems a bit sussy-wussy. I think I would be okay with taking a little bit of damage just to make it so that I can back it up with Thwart. But like that zombie infestation just has to get off the table. It just has to happen. Okay, and now I've got Counterspell. They could try and circular logic me. I think if they do that, I just pay for it. All right, that hit. You got to naturalize or something? No, just discarding your hand to create another zombie. Worship, huh? Yeah, that's a thing you could have. Just for another wild mongrel? Is there something I'm missing here? Like, I know that I'll eventually bleed out to these. Like the zombies that they're making off the infestation. Although I did just find Chain of Vapor. So now I can chain the infestation and then counter it on the way back down. I'll wait a little bit before I do that. I like all the cards in my hand. I'm going to keep all of them, thank you. Second Counterspell can get pitched next turn. They did not discard to zombie infestation. Oh, I guess they couldn't have. Okay. Doing something main phase here. A careful study. They haven't made a land drop yet. I think I need to chain Stasis in response. I'm just thinking about like all the interactions with like the wild mongrels and if they could have a land drop and stuff like that. And I think this needs to happen. And I need to hit their zombie infestation. Now the question is, do they chain my curse totem? I don't see why not. They chose not to though. This careful study tells me like they might be missing a land drop or something. I don't know, like this is weird. I don't know why they would do this. I think I will pitch a counterspell here. I just don't think I need it. Oh, second Stasis, okay. I don't think this deck has Wasteland in it, but if I were to counter something, then I would want to use actual counterspell anyway. Don't need spare Stasis, I can get rid of that. Do I want spare Forsaken City? No, I think I can cycle that into another land. Here we go. Looks like they're starting to cast something. Zombie infestation. Yeah, no thank you. Now I've got double Thwart, huh? I don't need double Thwart. I just need one. Now I guess I'm either waiting for the hero to cast a spell, or I'm waiting for like Gush or something like that. I think I'll also accept Island. I don't have a Rip Maze in play, so that comes into play untapped, and that's fine. And that's a Tireless Tribe. That does not actually work because of the Curse Totem. I'm gonna save my Thwart. About face on Tireless Tribe? This isn't gonna kill me, is it? No, it's just gonna be a 1/1. All right, well, the hero continues to just burn resources for no reason here. I think I can win this game. I'm just gonna be patient. Yeah, they're starting to F6 through all their turns. That's another Thwart that I have to pitch. Come on, man, can't you just like cast another zombie infestation or something? Give me something that I actually have to counter so I don't have to burn this Thwart, please? No? All right. And that's a Black Vise. So that is now one Black Vise that I'm gonna have to burn here. If I draw all three of my Black Vises before I draw a single Counterspell, that's gonna really, or a single Gush, that's gonna really stink. It could happen. It's not likely to happen, but it could happen. I'm about a minute ahead on clock versus them. Oh, they're doing something. That is a Ray of Revelation. Finally, something. Yeah, I'm gonna Thwart that. I've been sitting on this Thwart all game. Ray of Revelation, not a super common thing to see in these sideboards as far as I can tell. But you know, it helped them here. And now I finally get to... Oh, Brasking Rootwalla? Yeah, you can cast that for free. Now I finally get to pitch this Fire Ice here and have just a little bit more cards in hand so that eventually I can land a Black Vise and kill the hero. Make sure there's no more Ray of Revelations in there. There's not. It's another Basking Rootwalla, so I'm gonna fall to 4. Another Stasis. I don't think I need that. And I am running ahead on clock. They're falling behind here. It used to be a minute ahead, now I'm a minute and a half. Now I just need to find a Black Vise and win the game. Yeah, that's all 4 Basking Rootwallas. I will fall to 3 here, but 3 is not 0. I think I'm gonna hold this Impulse in hand just in case of an emergency, and I'm gonna pitch this Shivan Reef instead. Ah, dang, that's Root Maze. That would have just won the game. I've made this mistake before. I need to not make it again. I should be keeping this Forsaken City untapped. Well, let's see if I lose the game because of this. Oh, it's literally just a wild mongrel? All right, this game's over. This is gonna put me to 1, but it's not gonna put me to 0. All right, Island first, now Root Maze. And this is a hard lock. Plus, with 20 cards in their deck and 26 in mine, we'll not deck out before they do. Yeah, tap that Windswept Heath, that's right. So I wasn't punished for this not keeping Forsaken City untapped mistake. I should have been, but I just wasn't. All right, Forsaken City, that's gonna go away without it doing anything. Stasis is going to happen. That enters tapped. I am not going to make that mistake. That would just be me wasting cards. I don't have to do anything now. I don't have to cast a Black Vise. I can just sit here and let the hero just mill out or time out, honestly. What a lovely game. Barely navigated it, mulled straight to 5, made a couple of mistakes along the way, didn't get punished when I should have. And they're spending all this time discarding these squeeze to hand size. Look at that. I've just got all the time in the world. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to do a voiceover for this too, aren't I? I mean, what can I say other than I like playing Stasis? This deck fulfills me. It gives me great joy. It gives me happiness. It gives me sadness. It makes me feel stupid for not knowing how to play it. Makes me get better as a Magic player. It's a good deck. I like the deck. Mana Short, great. Black Vise, great. Root Maze, great. Fire Ice, great. Thwart, when I can cast it, it's great. That's why I've only got 3 of them. Sideboard, honestly, pretty great. We got use of a decent chunk of the sideboard today. Decided in some chills mistakenly. Cursed Totem was MVP this league. Flash of Insight's nice against those dirtly blue decks. And of course, lovely Black Vise. This one doesn't have the guy having fun. It's got a doll or a head of some sort having fun. But you know, you're having fun. I like this deck. I just like playing it. It's a good deck. If you want to play this deck and you want to sit here for checks notes over 3 hours to do a league and just watch people struggle, this is the deck for you. It's great.
This program is made possible by generous funding from these sponsors, and also by your view, like, and comment, the support of my wife and son, and by contributions to Fate Seal Magic from viewers like you. Thank you.